Oh yes, my ardent RRB fans, how you doing? It's Jan 2018, it's a new year, but the quality from Rock Radio Bitch shows no sign of abatement. We've got an absolute perler for you this month. It's Hocky, the Birkenhead legend. He's out there playing guitar, fronting BiteBack, kicking ass, but unless you've had your head up your ass for decades, you'll also know him from Instant Agony, where he's their awesome pork pie headed frontman. Me and Hocky, it's a bit of an epic this, we talked for hours, I think just because we were really enjoying it, so watch out for the bit where we actually finish, but then we realised we hadn't finished at all, we just carried on. That's how it went down. Throughout the show, there's lots of BiteBack, there's lots of Instant Agony dotted around as you'd expect in terms of the tunes. I want you all to go to Facebook, find BiteBack, go to Bandcamp and give them some love. Their latest album, Retro Hate, I pulled, 3-4 tracks off it. I could have used absolutely any of them. They're all fucking wicked tunes, no doubt about that. Kirks-wise, you'll hear me mention that we're booking a couple of dates in Europe. It's hilariously overdue. It's been 20 years, but we need to go see our European cousins and show them what's what. Also, we've recorded a new track for a compilation album. Not sure whether I can really say much about it now, but hopefully by next month I'll be able to blow your minds with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, pleasure as always. Do enjoy.
Hocky!
Alright mate,
Hockmeister, you alright?
Yeah, sound, yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Oh well, I'm in our little studio here.
This is a fucking mint room. I'm going to talk more about this later. But this is it's an auspicious episode of Rock Radio Bitch. I think it's number 5. I don't think I've actually told you that it's called Rock Radio Bitch.
Well, I've got your little flyer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Alright, I thought at this point you might be fucking just turfing me out. Rock Radio Bitch? What is this nonsense?
Are you the bitch, are you?
Yeah, the first person to actually draw that was going to be one of my jokes at some point. But yeah, the first person to actually make that connection, yeah. And it's auspicious because it's on the road. So I've come for a tough away day. I thought, just like many people have a tough away day down the road at Prenton Park, with the super whites. I've come to sort of taste the
back streets of Birkenhead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and see if I can survive, see if I can make it out alive. But yeah, cheers for having me. Now
he's locked in.
He's locked in. Full disclosure, we obviously only played for you a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Down at the Hotel California, which was a fucking mint place, which is what gave me the idea of having the Hockmeister on the show. I thought this is something that's got to happen. But first sort of question, I suppose, is what's happening with that place? Because someone was telling me it's going to go.
Well, it is going. The boss is he said it's going because he just can't afford to run it. It's only open like Friday and Saturday.
Is it?
Yeah. It's not really. It's a club, so it's not a pub anymore.
No, it's a big old place, isn't it?
It's funny enough. I was doing a bit of work for him the other week outside, clearing some garden stuff, and when you look at the building, it's absolutely fucked.
Is that it?
It's it's massive cracks.
Why is it just in the middle of a roundabout?
Well, I think it was good. I think basically that was there before the road, I think, and they just built the road.
Oh, like the M62? You've got that fucking house, haven't you? Yeah.
So it's been there, but it's sad. But apparently it's not listed.
Right. Okay.
So it looks like it might just go.
That is.
But he's going to see. He'll get a lot of money for it.
Do you think he'll get somewhere else?
Well, he has got somewhere else.
Has he? Yeah. He's got somewhere in hand?
He's got somewhere in hand, which we don't know where at the moment, but it's going to be in Birkenhead. It's going to be a proper
just
rock
for my dear listeners, it was quality Hotel California. It's a sort of place that I imagined if we as in like the Kirks opened a rock bar, then it'd probably end up looking something like that. Reminded me a little bit of the film From Dusk Till Dawn. I don't know if you've seen that with George Clooney and the vampires.
I haven't, but
You've not?
I can picture. Yeah.
It's a sleazy rock dive, and that's exactly the type of place.
But we've had, over the years, I put bands on there, and other people put some classic punk, punk nights there. So it's really.
Well, I heard the name. I've heard the name for years. I've seen like flyers and stuff. So that's why when you sort of invited us to play, I was like, yeah, go on, definitely. Hotel California.
It's not the best name.
Well, it is the best name because you have this sort of vision of like this. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Like California desert, sun beating down. It's like I can't wait to see just how far off the mark this actually is.
Reality.
Yeah.
Downtown Birkenhead next to Camel shipyard.
It is next to the shipyard. That's a pretty imposing
But you know,
place.
it's got some history. It has got some local history apart from band-wise. You know, it's apparently the Queen Mother stayed there once.
You're kidding.
Years ago. You know, when she was opening something to do with camel herds or something.
Right.
Well, that was a rumour I heard.
Across the road, yes. She's an old lady.
That was a rumour. I mean, I've heard the rumours coming through about that place. It's meant to be haunted as well.
Of course, any good place is haunted, yeah.
So it looks like it's going to go, but
bit of a money spinner if you can convince people your pub's haunted.
Well, apparently it is proper haunted.
Oh, that's good. So this is legitimately haunted then.
Yeah.
That's all right then.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can make as much money as you
But
want.
you know,
out of
watch
that.
the space because it'll probably be a car park next year.
Do you think you'll be going back to haunt it in a few years?
Well, you never know. You don't.
little jive there.
Yeah.
So BiteBack. That was you. You were playing. It was
Yeah.
your hometown show. Playing guitar as well. I didn't know you had it in you.
Well, I didn't really. But I don't know. I mean, I've sung in bands for years, and
Yeah.
I've always had a guitar and played guitar. And eventually, I started playing bass for a few bands,
Okay.
and then through one thing and another, I ended up playing guitar, which I kind of like. I like doing it. I mean, I'm not very particularly good, but I enjoy it. You see, I enjoy it.
But that's the
And
thing.
it takes a bit of a. Sometimes I don't like being a front man. You know, it's just like.
It gives you something
can
else
hide
to
it.
do.
Yeah,
I always say
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I always think this when I'm fucking a bit hungover or something. I'm not necessarily up for it. I'm like thinking like, oh, if you're a drummer and like you're a bit tired, you're feeling under the weather, just fucking put your head down and just play the beat. Do you know what I mean? It's like I've got nowhere to hide, so I can.
Front man, I've got nowhere to
I
hide.
can appreciate your point.
But we get
on
all
that.
the glory, you see.
You do get all the
We
glory.
get all the glory, but
Get all the babes.
well, listen to that.
I know, he was taunting me. I'm on the road.
We get all the babes. Well,
Hey, you poured that like a champ as well.
yeah.
I know it's not a good thing for radio really, but Hocky's
Someone
managed to
said
make
that.
like
Someone
half
said
a
that.
pint head. So that's tell me a bit about BiteBack then. Anyway,
Well,
let's
we've been
be having you.
going a few years now. Got a steady lineup now. And we're starting to sort of like get a few better gigs lately.
Cool.
The last year it seems to be, getting a bit more decent gigs because it was quite hard really. 'Cause before BiteBack I was in Instant Agony, who obviously a bit of a name band on the punk scene.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a big change. I had to start
again. Yeah.
Which is fucking hard.
Yeah, no, I bet it is.
Just literally starting again, starting at the bottom of the bill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um,
You must have had some contacts.
I still had
hopefully,
contacts,
though, you know,
but it's still put you at the bottom of the bill.
Yeah. They're not gonna just
but I
jump
wasn't
on
scared
top.
of that. I wasn't bothered because I think a lot of people who play in old punk bands are reluctant to leave their little nest,
Yeah.
because that's I wasn't bothered about that.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people in old punk bands they won't change. They don't want to get if they leave their punk band, what they're going to do? Get another band. I'm scared of doing that.
Well, once you've been
I think
doing
there's a lot of
something-
people.
I bet, yeah, but
They've got a little meal
been in
ticket.
doing that for so long, it's almost like, well, could I actually do it in another band? Could I cut it in another band? Could I write a different type of song? Could I, change my style ever so slightly? Otherwise, it's just going to be a rip-off or a carbon copy, isn't it, of what's
But I kind of did it. And,
going.
well, I don't know. I enjoy it. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
enjoy doing it. And, I'm in a band of 3 other people. We have a laugh,
You're going to give him a
I'm-
shout-out.
Hey.
You're going to give him a shout-out.
Not too after. Well, there's Rob the drummer who I played with in various bands for like maybe 40 years.
Wow.
Instant Agony, Go Heads, all the early bands I was in.
40 harmonious years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still fuck it up, me and him, which is great. And then I got Mose and Dibble, the 2 girls in the band who they've been knocking around for years. And they were in their own bands.
Yeah.
And we used to play with them years ago, so it's
Yeah.
kind of weird that we sort of like got together, the 4 of us. But it seems to work, We're all sort of pushing the same cause.
No, banging, yeah. That's all you need.
We all get on.
So what type of gigs are we talking about? These ones that you're saying you're onto some better ones?
Well,
Have you got-
just a little bit better. We've got just a few more like little festival-y type
Yeah.
ones. I mean, nothing big. I mean, we don't play Rebellion. We don't get asked to play Rebellion. But that's not me being angry.
No, it's not quite time to pack it in if that happens.
No. In fact, it spurs me on more. So just a few more gigs around the country. Like we played down in Devon and Cornwall. In last August, 3 gigs.
Yeah.
Well, it was fucking great.
Yeah, no, it's good, isn't it? It's
great.
got to be done.
We treated it like a holiday.
Yeah.
And the gigs were great. We met loads of great people. And
where did you stay? Did you get a hotel or something?
Well, no, we all sort of like camped. We all camped.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So it was summer then.
Carry on
I
camping.
hope it was summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got to be done, isn't it?
Yeah, and we got a couple of friends down there and stuff. So that was brilliant.
I think I might have just mentioned to you sort of before we kicked off that we're looking at booking a few dates abroad, or we've got a couple of dates booked anyway. But yeah, there's that temptation of do we try and treat it like a real thing, as in like, oh, we've got to break even on this tour, or do we sort of just admit that okay, well, we don't necessarily have that problem, so should we just have a fucking holiday, play some gigs?
I think you've got to do both. Be serious.
Get some hotel rooms.
Be serious in your music. You want to play well. You want to entertain people, but have a laugh.
Yeah.
Something, if you don't, you're fucking missing out.
Yeah.
You've got to have a laugh about stuff, especially like the stuff I'm involved with, the punk scene. You're never gonna fucking make it make loads of money out of this.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm drawn to your Hock. I think that's why we've got this sort of synergy, because I look across and see someone else that's like, you've been doing it for a while, let's say.
a while,
yeah. And it's definitely not for the money. There's got to be something else, because it's definitely not for the money.
We don't do it for the money. We don't do it for the fame. So why do we do it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because we love it.
The sheer integrity.
Well, I treat it as a hobby. I fucking love it. I love playing music.
Well, you can see that the room that we're in now, because obviously I've come to King Huck's house, and I had a little tour of the downstairs, but this was the place to do the podcast, because it's just wall to wall. What have we got up there? Vinyl, CDs, books. So many books, but all sort of music stuff. Clash, Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl's a bit of a legend. Elvis, he's made it.
I've got Elvis.
Richard Branson, he's made it. You name it.
Well, I've got books and all sorts.
Autobiographies.
And this is only one of me little. I've got books all over. I love books.
Yeah, no, there's some stuff, and there's some BiteBack CDs here.
Well, there's a fucking load up there.
Is there? Oh, fucking hell, they all... Oh, you've not done one of... How many
that's the old CD.
Oh, right,
the old
okay.
Band,
how many did you get made?
I don't know. I can't remember. We didn't particularly sell many.
Too many?
Yeah, too many. Yeah.
You're in the club then. Everyone likes to make that thing. Everyone likes it. Is this the latest then?
No, that's an old.
Is it?
That's an old one.
Okay, well, there goes my attempt at a fucking super slick link, because I'm gonna play a BiteBack song now. Obviously not right now, Hocky, but in a bit I'll insert crowbar in one. What did you have in mind, and what album is it from?
Well, this is the latest one, Retro Hate.
Okay,
album.
I've seen it on Bandcamp actually, because I was doing my research. How creepy!
Right.
How creepy!
This guy's good.
I don't know. Growing old disgracefully.
Gracefully, which sort of says it all.
Yeah, I think that'll do the trick very nicely. Is that the case there?
Yeah, that's the case. Yeah.
A little browse of this
kind
bad boy.
of sort of like DIY. We've done that.
Yeah, you
quite,
can't beat it.
Quite well recorded.
These are the old school. I don't know what they call them. Crystal cases. You used to get like a pack of 10 of them for a few quid in Poundland or something like that, and they were. I love this. I like.
It's just. Basically, it's just an album. It's, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's quite well recorded.
Yeah.
And it's what we're about. And we sell those for a £5.
Do you?
So we don't.
Yeah,
we just sell it as cheap
mess
as we
around.
can.
Yeah.
We do that with our merchandise as well. We just sell it as cheap as we can.
Well, we were talking.
I'd rather sell stuff than
precisely rather than have boxes.
Yeah.
We were talking before we kicked off that it's all about really getting stuff out rather than sort of hoarding it. So whatever people pay, then it's worth more hopefully in their fucking CD collection or in their CD player than just sat in your loft or whatever.
Well, it's funny, I don't know about you with the cakes, but we tend to sell more t-shirts than anything else.
We had a little run on t-shirts, but we're selling our t-shirts for £5 at the moment.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
just get rid of them.
Exactly.
I'm going to still make a profit because I think it only costs about £4 to print. So.
Exactly. Yeah, quid profit, whatever. Yeah. As long as you get it back and you can buy some more t-shirts.
Well, yeah, that's what we just carry on building it up, and then we'll get another.
And it's especially good value at Hotel California, where it was £1.80 a pint. This is another reason why we've come away raving about it. It was such fun memories. Yeah, before 11 o'clock, it was £1.80 a pint. Stop seeing that, Hocky. I don't know what's going on.
£1.80, mind you. It probably went up to about £5.
So I'm going to play this track now. So watch out. Here's a bit of BiteBack.
The cakes would have been banned for
Where did we first meet? I'm sure we played with you in 2007.
Well, I haven't got a memory for. Is this recorded, by the way?
It is actually. I've snuck it on without telling you. Because, exactly.
Well,
it might not have been.
I haven't got a very good memory for stuff like that, but we did play down there quite a bit.
Yeah,
Was that in Rill or Common Bay?
Common Bay. I bet we must have played with you at, like the Dirty Weekends.
Yeah, because that was a great.
Yeah.
We used to play there so many times down.
Like the Dudley.
And yourself down the Dudley and the North Wales punk scene.
It was well. You invited us to one the other month in Llandudno that we couldn't make. It was at Penryn Old Hall. Now we never played that.
Now that was.
I'm gutted to have missed that one.
It's a great place. That's haunted as well.
Is it?
Yeah, like proper haunted.
Yeah. All right, good.
Haunted by.
There's a theme here. Yeah.
It wasn't very well attended because it wasn't very well advertised.
Right.
But fucking potentially, because Dave's the guy who put us on there. he used to get big crowds down there, but because he hasn't done it, he's been
Yeah,
overseas,
it's been time, hasn't it?
He's just lost all
He used
that.
to do stuff at West Shore, didn't he?
Yeah, and he had a great fight. He had all these young kids who fucking started, like Dave Cox and stuff, and they ended up doing their own shows.
Yeah, of course they did. They did all the
It all
Dirty
started
Weekend.
from Dave doing a few gigs, and then the Dirty Weekend went into this big festival, and then eventually went up.
The brand has died,
Well,
hasn't
it's
it
just
now?
gone up its own
I mean,
arse.
I don't know what's happened. I know it's.
I think basically it got took over by other people, and it wasn't what it.
It's down. It's called Common Ground now, or
Yeah.
the sort of successor festival, and it's down. I don't know where it is. Is it Kent or I don't know?
Something like
It's
that.
far
I mean, all right,
away.
he had to move on, but I just thought because I went to one of the last ones
Yeah.
in somewhere near Chester. I don't know if it's still.
Yeah, there was one near Chester.
Yeah, and
yeah.
it wasn't. It was just full of hipster punks, like
Right.
patch punks. I probably shouldn't say that. It's all these fucking young kids with fucking patches on.
Yeah.
You know, going, oh, so, you know, with all posh parents and stuff, and it's fucking, and you just know they won't be around in about 5 years' time.
I mean, it depends if someone can be asked. That's the big proviso. But it wouldn't, someone if they wanted to could just resurrect it and just say, right, this June I'm chucking somewhere in Real or sim location. I'm putting on something and call it the Dirty Weekend because it's too far. It's so far removed from what it is now. that I don't think anyone will bat an eyelid. It's not like it's going to be in competition with this other one. Might as well just put it on.
I really hope someone would do that.
Because they would sound like proper bunch of old bastards now, but they were mint lineups, weren't they?
Oh, some of the ones up in, there was one up near Bangor, I think it was. One of the last ones.
The camping one.
Thing,
yeah.
That was, I think it was Discharge playing the Subhumes and stuff. That was fucking boss. That where Instant Agony played that one. That was one of the best gigs we ever did.
Yeah.
It was just like buzzing.
I've been meaning to ask you about something gig-wise as well, because when I was doing my research, I spotted that, and I think this was Instant Agony. Did you guys play CBGBs? Is this a true story?
True story.
Tell me about CBGBs.
Well, we actually went over there and we played Rebellion.
Right.
Or Holidays in the Sun, one of Darren Russell's gigs.
Yeah. What was that in New York?
That was in New York. No, that was in New Jersey.
Right. Okay.
Stone Pony, which is where Bruce Springsteen cut all his fucking things. So we played there, and that was quite good because that was part of the festival.
Haunted?
Well, it's haunted by me now. Yeah. So we played there, and that was like the weekend. It was fucking mad at the punks over there because they'd never all these English bands come over.
Yeah.
And they were all right into the English bands, and they'd never seen anything like it.
No, culture clash, isn't it? Yeah.
Up. New Jersey's like a bit like an abandoned seaside town.
Like real.
Yeah, but like 10 times bigger and 10 times worse. Like very high crime and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was like 5,000 punks turned up, and there wasn't enough.
Oh, that'll calm things down. Yeah.
There wasn't enough hotels or anything.
Yeah.
And the punks were just smashing the place up.
Okay,
Like all the hotels were getting. There was one particular hotel we were staying that was getting smashed up.
Well, you're surprised people didn't get fucking shot.
Well, it was quite scary because there was just fucking all sorts going on. About 15 years ago.
Right, that'll
like
do,
that,
it gives us an era.
So anyway, we did that gig and that the weekend. So anyway, we on the Tuesday, because we went for about a week.
Yeah.
And on the Tuesday, we got the bus into New York and played CBGBs on a Tuesday night.
How did you arrange that?
I think it was just, I don't know, it's also, I can't really remember.
You
There was a couple of English bands on that, I think.
Yeah.
Splodge and Sabounds played as well.
Right.
But it was a bit of like a after the event type thing, Tuesday night. But there was, I don't know, there were probably about 100 people
it doesn't matter though. It doesn't even matter if there was no one in there.
It's just like a little seedy little club.
Well, that's what I want to ask you. I've never seen it. Like I bet when you get there, it probably loses all of its sort of majesty and stuff. But it's still a name, isn't it?
There was some shit PA. The PA was shit, and we didn't have much equipment. I think we borrowed some equipment off people, and it was pretty crap.
Right.
I just remember it being really crap.
Good on the CV though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good on the CV.
Well, I played the Under Club in in Oxford Street.
Oh right, yeah.
In London years ago with Instant Agony. So
So you've done some gigs, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Really
yeah.
well
Well, fucking hell, I've played thousands of gigs, I think, over the years.
done. No doubt, yeah.
Every shit.
Well, I was looking at the amount of fucking albums that Instant Agony put out as well. I was going through what do people call it? A discography.
Yeah.
I was going through the discography. I was scrolling, and then I was still scrolling, and then I'm still scrolling. It must have been like about 20 records or something.
No, I don't think it was that many. So the truth, we had, funny enough, when we first were going in the 80s, we only did about 12 gigs,
Right.
and we were like in the top 20 of the indie charts.
You kidding?
Like one of the singles, yeah. We'd only done about 12 gigs. I think we played twice in Manchester and once in London. The rest were just local gigs.
What was this song then? What's this?
Well, that was the Think of England.
Right.
It was the first single we did. And then we sort of did it, that was on a local label, Half Man Half Biscuit label.
Right. So I have heard of that actually. Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah,
Is it?
I mean, it's pretty rough recording. To say the least.
I hope it was done with a cassette player where you press play and record at the same time.
Well, it was that kind of thing, yeah. I remember running in the studio and the bloke said, pick up the cans. Meaning the headphones, we were all looking around for cans of beer.
Thinking, well, this guy knows his stuff. We've picked the right producer here. Where are the cans?
And what we realised years on when we reformed, we were trying to relearn the songs and we were trying to find what key they were in.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get the key right from what the original recordings, but what we didn't realise, we didn't have a tuner. So we were just originally we were just tuning it to whatever. So it was all fucking chaos, absolute chaos.
When did you join? Because I thought you were original, but you were sort of original.
Not quite original.
Not quite original.
No, I joined in about 81, something like that.
81.
I can't remember, it's fucking years ago. But yeah, sort of after I joined, we sort of, and we got another drummer, that's when we started hitting the big time.
Is it Birkenhead band?
Yeah, Birkenhead band.
Yeah, so everyone was originally from this area, yeah.
And you know, we were quite well known on the punk scene.
Yeah, definitely. I'd well heard the name before I'd met you. It was only after meeting you that all the illusion fell out. all of the glamour sort of went away. But yeah, because I remember Sleazy in 2008 keeping you awake at night. I think you were sat in the front of your van whilst you were sat trying to sleep in the back or something like that, bothering you.
Well, that's how we met, wasn't it?
Yeah. Giving you some bother. I do remember
you Kirk's boys being fucking up for it.
We were hard to contain.
Yeah.
We were a bit of a nuisance to put it.
But in a good way. In a good way.
So there's another thing as well, actually, in things that I desperately need to ask you, because we practice on Thursday night and it's Friday right now. So I was telling the guys last night, off to hockey, so cue much excitement amongst the boys. I was like, what should I be asking him about? And Ian's started, and Ian's got a very abstract mind, where a lot of the things that he says only relates to what he's thinking, and he just assumes that everyone else can tune into that thought, but everyone's just really like, what are you on about, Ian? But he was banging on about some sort of video where you're in a record shop or something, and it does ring a bell.
Yeah,
well,
a mate of mine, his son was doing a course at uni, and he wanted to do a little documentary about me.
Right.
Which he did.
Of course he wouldn't. Yeah.
Well, and it's turned out really good.
How long is it?
It's only about 5 minutes long.
Oh, so it's not an in-depth documentary
no,
about.
But it's good. It's good, and it's sort of like it's quite gritty.
Is it?
Yeah. And he edited it a lot of it down. But it's gritty, and I was because I was thinking, oh fucking hell, what's this going to be like? And when I actually seen the final thing, it was good. I was pleased with it.
Do you know what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Growing Old, Disgrace.
I assume it's on YouTube.
And it's on YouTube.
You know where I'm heading with this, because I'm gonna have to link it.
Oh yeah, do so. No, it's very good.
Fame.
It's very good, and it's very it's moving.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh right, okay. It's gonna bring me to tears. Do you think?
Well.
It's
a good insight to what the bands have been in.
Yeah,
I mean, very short, very obviously 5 minutes long. He's done it well, the lad.
Did we get to see any pictures of a young Hocky?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Hocky with hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me, Hocky.
Oh, I used to have a big bouffants of hair.
Did you?
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of
fucking mad hair.
beautiful hair.
And then it all went fucking west.
Well, again, showing back
being
to
in a punk band.
things that Ian has said. He was challenging me to try and see any pictures of young Hocky because he reckons that you came out as a baby and then one day just turned into how you are now, and with no in between.
no, that definitely came out.
I think he was saying you've got a baby face. I think there might have been a compliment.
It's a flatterer, yeah. No, I've got loads. One thing I do keep on, as you can see by in here, I fucking hoard everything. I've got fucking loads of photos from years ago. I've got flyers from years ago.
You've got to keep it though, haven't you? Because
I keep it. I don't chuck it.
I've got like mine. Unfortunately, are not all over the wall because I'd like it because you'd walk around and see it every day and it'd buzz you up. That's the Dudley Arms, by the way, isn't it?
It is.
Big time. Yeah, I recognise that.
One of those massive venues that we play.
Yeah. But it's quality. You've just got to keep it because you can't just chuck it, can you?
Well, I can't. It's part of like. I mean, it's not just my own stuff. I just keep gigs I've been to, flyers and stuff. I keep everything. And I think people do. I think too many people just throw it away because they're not asked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's never coming back. Without getting too deep. Do you know what I mean? Once you've sort of chucked that away, then you might forget about it. And there's some things you shouldn't forget about. There's some things that are pretty legendary, aren't they? Basically, yeah.
If you enjoy what you do and you mean it, yeah.
Some days are never coming back. Right, I think I'm going to play some Instant Agony now, in the sort of future dimension when I do it. But I'm going to let you pick a song. I'm going to slightly put you on the spot.
Okay, well this one's our third single. Was called No Sign of Life, and it was on Flick Knife Records, which is a label that Hawkins run.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. I can't believe you've actually had singles. Like even that tells its own story.
Singles, and this one got in the top 20 of the indie charts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm not telling you how it got there. But it did.
Through nefarious means. Right, let's do it. Let's have a bit of No Sign of Life.
No signs, no wandering on the road. I take no time on
So, I thought before the days of Instant Agony, there was only the Beatles and Elvis. But you're telling me that there was more. There was more stuff even before those days.
Yeah, before Instant Agony, I was in a band called Venomous Youth.
Venomous Youth?
Yeah.
I bet it was your youth. How old were you?
Well, 18, 19.
Nice.
I was walking up the road one day with my mate up in Oxon and Birkenhead, and we had this band playing all like Slaughter the Dogs covers and UK subs and stuff like that. So we're like, wow, like people we didn't know them at the time.
Yeah.
Someone in our fucking neck of the woods. So we knocked on the door.
Yeah.
And we went down. It was this band called Venom.
Right.
And funny enough, it was Rob, our drummer now, who was still playing. He was playing guitar.
Right.
And it was cut the wood pick. It was Neil out of Half Man Half Biscuit.
Yeah.
The bass player out of Half Man Half Biscuit.
Were they just practicing this lot?
Yeah. They used to practice. They hadn't. I don't think they'd done any gigs at that point.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, this,
Yeah.
people our age and in from our town, like playing songs that we really liked. So anyway, we befriended them. Before I knew it, I was then singing in the band.
No way. So that's just pure chance that you're walking down the street whilst they're smacking the tunes out.
So I joined them, and we just did loads of cover versions, mainly Slaughter.
You've got to start off
Slaughter the Dogs, Vibrators, UK subs, that type of stuff. And we got like the bass player Kenny. He was fucking amazing bass player.
Yeah.
So that all started. As I say, Neil from Half Man Half Biscuit. He was that was his first band as well. And we did a few gigs. We're funny enough Instant Agony before I was in them. Down at the Hamilton Club in Birkenhead.
Right.
That was a bit of a legendary fucking place. That.
So what got you into singing?
Well,
how did you end up with that?
Because I went down started going down to rehearsals.
Yeah.
Every Friday, I think it was.
Yeah.
And next minute, someone gave me the mic, and I joined in singing.
Yeah.
And I think they were singing and fucked off or something.
Yeah.
The next minute, they asked me. I was like, yeah, I'll have some of that. Like, yeah.
That was good. I was
I couldn't sing. I still fucking can't.
Yeah. No.
But it was just like it was completely by chance.
I thought it might be something like that. I only did it because no one else wanted to.
Yeah.
So someone's gonna have to fucking do it.
But it's great, isn't it, when you can get up in front of people and just fucking sing and get away with it.
That's it. Yeah. I think it starts out of a bit of naivety. Then when you've done it long enough, you're like, yeah, done it for a while now.
But do you still get nervous when you sing?
I don't get nervous. The only gigs that I get nervous for are ones where, and fortunately this doesn't happen very often anymore. It used to happen every now and again where for some reason you've been booked in somewhere that's just wrong. It's completely the wrong type of venue. It's completely the wrong type of audience. And you'll know exactly what I mean. As in like you, me, like all sort of proper punk bands. We don't play background music. You know what I mean? It's like it's music that you have to sort of watch, and it's not gonna like sort of like kids and old grannies or whatever like that. They're not just gonna like hear it and hum in the background like that.
Yeah.
So if you're playing somewhere, it's just like, oh, we should not be here. But that hasn't happened for years now, fortunately.
So you get nervous? Right?
Yeah, a little bit, and there's been a few occasions where you kind of win. You can win the crowd round when it's like a dead normal audience. I suppose it might not be old grannies and kids. It might just be like fucking normies, scallies, whatever you want to call them, like that. But you can sort of win them round with just like a bit of crack and just a bit of fun.
To me, that I quite enjoy doing that. Because although we'll play to a lot of crowds, and I'm not, people will just be watching and they're not. And I try and, if you can win a crowd round.
Yeah.
That's
something I noticed
it's not
actually
easy to do.
when we played in Birkenhead actually is that there was certainly towards sort of the start of your show there was a load of non sort of punk types that all came in, but everyone seemed to be buzzing off it. I don't know if it's just a Birkenhead thing.
I don't know where they all had like fucking Christmas jumpers on.
It might have been just the fact that it was like Mad Friday or something.
Well, I think it was a little bit, but we tend to on stage we try and like have a good time, like proper, almost like a rock and roll band. We just want to fucking entertain, have a laugh, not take it too seriously, and I think that rubs off.
Yeah.
If you're playing like that and you're all smiling and having a laugh, it might just rub off a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not that we're trying to fucking, like please everyone. We just do what we do, but but it's always good and something like that.
What about you? I want to fire this question back at you. Do you get nervous, Hocky?
No.
All right. Okay. Fine. Of course you don't. Well, consummate.
No, I get fucking excited, like fucking.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I don't get nervous. I'm just like dying to get on.
Yeah.
Even when say we've got a big gig in inverted brackets, and I'm just dying to get on.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah. You're not worried that. See, I wouldn't say it's nerves. It's more kind of like, what if we're shit when we put in like a 70% instead of like a 95%, and then these people think that we're only as good as that when we could have been 20% better or something like that. That sometimes.
Yeah, but I think it's like with the Kirks and like with us, we're probably quite well rehearsed bands. So
it should be after all this.
Yeah.
Time.
So you're not gonna be shit. So if people don't like it, that's fucking tough shit,
You're gonna have to swing for it. Yeah. So what happened to Venomous Youth then? Why did you not make it, Hocky?
Well, probably because we were doing. Well, we were getting good sort of musicians. I couldn't fucking sing, but the rest of them were like advancing well musician wise, well ahead of me. And kind of Neil went off and did his half man off biscuit thing. Kenny, the bass player, was so good he just didn't want to be playing Slop and dog songs.
Just outgrew you.
He sort of like, well, he did, and that's that. And then next minute I got the call off Instant Agony. The call,
yeah. On your mobile in 1970 or whatever like that.
Said, hey,
how did they call you? Did he ring your house phone?
No, obviously. Headhunted me. Yeah.
Just came to a
pub and
found
I was
you.
probably the only one who'd fucking. Actually, no, I think it was because I had a PA. Yeah.
It was it could be
that's
useful.
probably.
I bet you've still got it, have you? It's not in this room, is it?
Well, I have got some things from that era. I have got a Venomous Youth somewhere. It's not in here, but a Venomous Youth monitor.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a bit of a.
I bet you wouldn't have made much merch in those days, would you?
God, no. Well, the only thing I had, and why I say it's a Venomous Youth.
Yeah.
Monitor, because I made a little stencil and sprayed it on. Quite basic.
Diabolical. Oh dear. Alright, so Instant Agony headhunted you then? They
Well, I don't know if they headhunted me. I think it was. No, I think it was because my mum and dad, we used to live in this big old house in the cellar. We had the
haunted house.
Well, I always thought it was haunted, but I'm not too sure. but they put the willies up me. So we used to have the bottom flat in this massive old house.
Right.
So we had the basement.
Yeah.
So I had the basement. So that may be why.
Right.
They asked me
Okay.
to join.
So you could practice down there.
Yeah.
Could you make proper noise down there, like?
Oh yeah, it was full on.
Was it?
Yeah. I remember we went to Burton Market and bought a load of egg boxes, like hundreds of them, stuck them all over the walls.
Oh right, okay.
Soundproofing.
Bit of rudimentary soundproofing.
And it looked great. It was like this room with all egg boxes on, and I don't know if it actually did soundproof it, but.
it gave the impression it was soundproof, which meant that you could then play
It
loud
was
and think it was fine.
Really damp. Everything has to be on fucking beer crates and everything. It's just so fucking damp. But it was a place to be.
Yeah, it was your space, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
And I think that's maybe why they asked me to sing.
I was going to say the singing couldn't have been that bad if you were like.
Oh well, it wasn't that good. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, quality.
And then next minute we got a fucking single out because this guy comes along and wants to record us. And we did this demo. And we were a pretty rough fucking band, like. And next minute we got a single out, and it all happened really quick, like.
What was the? I don't want to sound too pretentious here, but what was like the wider fucking musical culture of the country at the time? Was it at the stage where punk, I suppose, was kind of taking off?
Well, it was like the real punk was coming in because all the original wave of punk had sort of like gone to new wave. So this was like the real punk, bands like the Cockney Rejects,
the
Upstarts, or and all those sort of bands, so that it was unexploited. So
Right.
it was all that. We were sort of on the wave of that.
Right.
Really, I mean, we all loved the old 70s punk bands.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because we couldn't play that well,
Yes.
because all those 70s punk bands could fucking play.
Right.
Everyone says that the old punk bands couldn't play, but they fucking could.
Yeah. Yeah.
So really, the next generation of bands our age, you really couldn't play.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's probably more anger, because it was like early 80s people that, politically it was just, there wasn't many jobs.
Well, this part of the world was fucking made to have it, wasn't it?
Well, that's it. So we were all on. I mean, I wasn't on the dole. Well, I was at some point, but we were all on the dole. We had,
Yeah.
stuff to moan about. So that was a good. Like subject to sing about. Really.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Because a lot of the early Instant Agony stuff was quite political.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did it stop getting political? As you got more comfy?
Well, no. To tell the truth, we carried on. Instant Agony were always political.
Yeah.
Always political, just like. But again, with Instant Agony, we got where the band were getting better musicians. We were getting better, and it's sort of that's why we originally split up, because we were just a couple of the band were getting sort of like wanted to branch out. They didn't want to play fast punk anymore.
Okay. So when was this gap then? When did you split up and come back?
Split up in '84.
Right.
After doing 4 singles and an album, which never came out.
Okay.
Never ever came out to this day.
Right. Okay. Have you not still got the masters, or is it just lost in time now?
It's lost in time.
Is it?
The way it's gone. We recorded that down in Luton.
Did you?
Yeah.
Jesus
That's for
Christ.
Flick Knife Records. So yeah, '84 we split up, and then we didn't reform till sometime after that.
That's when time starts getting hazy. 90s?
90s, yeah.
And what was the how did that start? Did someone just get on the phone?
Well, no, because we'd been to Rebellion. I mean, I'd never dropped from the scene. I was always on the scene.
Yeah. You are the scene, Hocky.
I am the scene in my own lunchtime. Yeah. So I'd be going to Rebellion, and then there was people saying, "Oh, why didn't we get Instant Agony to reform?"
Yeah.
Because all these bands were reformed. I was like, wasn't really that bothered. And then funny enough, I bumped into the guitarist of Instant Agony in a garden centre.
How things have changed.
How punk rock is that? And we got talking, and next minute we just started rehearsing. I think we had 1 gig and see how it went.
Yeah,
it went really well. So next minute we were back freaking playing.
Well, it only takes one, doesn't it? 1 gig, and then you can well, this is mint again.
I mean, we're just doing it for a laugh, really. But as soon as we started again, we thought we can't just be playing all the old songs. We did actually start doing new stuff.
Yeah.
And throwing that in, because we couldn't just drop it. Fucking hell, we can't just play all that old stuff.
No, of course you can't. Who wrote the songs then? It
was Tabby, the guitarist.
Right. Okay.
It was mainly it was his band, really.
Right.
He wrote all the songs.
Okay.
Good songwriter, yeah.
Oh, that's useful. I mean, it takes the pressure off, doesn't it? If someone's just going to turn up with it.
I just got up and sang it. We did some, the second time around, we did some great gigs. We went to America, played in Europe and stuff.
Yeah.
Did some really good gigs.
What's the biggest, like in terms of people, amount of people? Is there one sticking in mind where it's like, oh yes?
No.
Not many things stick in your mind. I think there's a theme here.
We played in the Czech Republic once. That was quite funny. The Anti-Fest. That was fucking insane. They're just absolutely nuts over there.
Are they? They go wild for it, do they?
Yeah.
This is what I've been told about mainland Europe, that the don't know, they're just a bit sort of keener, aren't they?
They're keener, and they treat you well. Promoters.
I'm looking forward to this.
They treat you well, they feed you.
Finally getting treated well.
You get beer, they treat you well, and they respect you, and I think, I'm talking about a while ago, but presumably now, I think they like the fact that you're coming over.
Yeah. They appreciate that you
and I think there's always that little thing that we started it, really.
Yeah.
In England.
Yeah.
And maybe Yanks will have something to say. But we started, so there's always that little thing that they like the English band.
A bit of authenticity.
Well, that's it, yeah.
Cool. Right, let's spin another tune. I think we've just banged on a little bit about Instant Agony. Let's stick another one on.
Right, okay, Fashion Parade.
Fashion
It was our
Parade.
second single,
Okay.
which had a fucking boss cover.
All right.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's just
Describe it for the people.
Oh, well, it's just very colourful.
Was it?
Very colourful. It's a bit of an iconic cover
I'll see if I can find some link to it.
on the punk scene. And yeah, I think this is 1983.
A bit of an iconic sort of logo that you had, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, funny enough, that logo, Captain Oi, fucking.
It's like newspaper print one.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
the old ransom
Yeah.
thing. I mean, I know loads of bands have had that, but that was.
It's recognisable. We haven't really got one like that. It pisses me off every now and again because, again, it should be not left to me at all to come up with something like that. But if I had my way,
you need to delegate.
yeah, it's a delegation job.
I think I don't know, strong logo. I mean, nowadays I look at it and some of these bands who are out there now, and they're very strong on image. Not so much, like logos and stuff. And they spend a lot of time on it. I've never really been that bothered.
Yeah.
But you can tell that some bands, they'll have great logos, great image as well. But I tend to find a lot of the bands nowadays on the scene are using uniforms.
Yeah.
They're dressing up.
Yeah.
So many bands who dress up, and I won't mention any names. I won't mention any names.
Are you actually staring at it?
No, I don't mean
bandana.
No, I don't mean the case. I just mean there's a lot of bands on the scene.
Right, yeah.
Who dress up.
Okay.
A lot of people and they really do treat it like so professionally.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing, but sometimes
it's alien. It's an alien concept.
It loses the appeal to me.
Yeah.
Loses the appeal.
Loses that rawness.
Yeah, I like the rawness.
Right, I'm going to stick on some Fashion Parade. Fashion Parade. Another beer for you, I think, Hocky.
Do you want another cup?
Fashion parade, stand in the line. They come take you in the fashion parade, stand in the line. Fashion parade. Pick you out one by one, really happy what they've done. Untimely individuals, losing out to all the same. Fast pace. Different don't make you change. Don't you wish what's inside? All caught up in the fashion parade. The hell that comes in the days. Fast pace. Fashion parade! Try to stand out in a crowd. In your clothes you feel so proud. Doesn't matter what people think. You're on the told on the ring. Fashion parade! Fashion parade! Fashion parade! Looking good, looking the way they always should. Dressing up in trendy clothes, and at last nobody knows. Fashion parade, fashion parade, fashion parade, fashion parade, fashion parade, fashion parade.
which is just absolutely
Aldi's,
beautiful.
Aldi's own.
Yeah, no, it's good. A bit of a rhyme backer and proving that I actually can't get through this without having one. But the actual temptation of watching you sink a few has been too much to bear. What do you normally do on a Friday night, Hock? What am I interrupting
Friday
you
night,
doing?
well, Friday night.
Made for fighting?
Well, I don't know. I do like going out on a Friday.
I thought you were going to say I do like going out fighting then.
Yeah, no. I go up to my local pub sometimes, or I'll go out to a gig.
What's your local?
Well, it's up the road, the Cotton Pullet, proper old school.
Is it?
Proper old school.
What would happen if I went in there? Would I get sorted out? Turned over?
No, they probably welcome you. They probably welcome you with fucking open arms.
You had a thing.
Fucking tip your wallet. No, it's full of fucking mad characters. Because I go up there a lot, I know a lot of people. And
you'll be one of the mad characters.
I can go up there any time, and I'll always be someone I know. And that's a proper old pub.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
There's not many of them left.
No, there isn't. I moved like last year, and there's no. The fucking nearest one to me is like a silly, horrible chain pub, like a meal pub, sit down meal type thing like that. So there's not much going. There isn't. There are some decent pubs in.
Well, I thought the Macclesfield, the Mac lads.
Yeah, so many of the pubs that the name checked in those songs have had it now.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, it's a bit like when sort of the recession came. I mean, they were dying a little bit, pubs, weren't they? Anyway, but when the recession came, sort of 2007, 2008, it just sort of hastened the decline. Like, and we were losing like one a week because Mac and there's a little town next to it. Fuck off, it's not a town. Bollington. Silly little village, inbred village next to Mac, that had some sort of record of having like the most amount of pubs per square mile or most amount of pubs per population. I don't know. They were proud of something, but they just started sort of dying off because people just couldn't afford to have like pubs where a few crazy old regulars just go in every now and again. But you lost all the character there, didn't you? Yeah. So a community pub or something is fucking pretty good in my book.
Well, it is. I mean, this pub I go to is like a bit of a community pub. Or maybe care in the community. Yeah. But it's alright. I don't tend to drink there too much, but it's nice having a proper pub.
Yeah,
I can go up any night of the week.
Yeah.
And I'll bump into someone I know, and I mean that's good because it is part of the community.
Do you get down to Prenton Park?
Oh yeah, I'm always at Tranmere games.
You go watch,
Yeah. In fact, I DJ'd
long suffering.
The
DJ there.
Boxing Day. Well, they've got this fan tent now, massive big marquee.
Have they?
And it's really good. There's all sorts going down at Tranmere now. It's
right.
Unbelievable.
Going down in Tranmere. There's two words.
So anyway, they asked me. Fuck off. Fucking just because Macca's through the top. So anyway, I did the DJing on Boxing Day game.
Yeah.
Half an hour and a half before the match and a couple of hours afterwards.
Really?
Yeah.
That's banging, isn't it?
But they asked me to do it.
You don't say no to that, yeah.
I played quite a bit of punky stuff. I
got
away with quite a bit.
I was going to say, you must have
But most of the lads in there are all my fucking age anyway.
Yeah.
So some of the old football hooligans were coming up asking for Dead Kennedys and stuff, so it's fucking
You're not going to say no to them, are you then?
No, I do know half of them, but...
whatever you say, Basher.
no one came up and said, this is shit, so I kind of got away with it, yeah.
That's quality.
Yeah.
And that was a couple of hours then on Boxing Day.
Well, yeah, 3 hours after the game, when I was running out of songs at the end. I was playing like fucking disco, some fucking 70s disco stuff. Proper old school 70s disco.
Well, that is mint. Do you do a lot of DJing?
Hey?
Do you do a lot of DJing?
No.
It was just fucking go on, someone has to, yeah.
Well, I've done a few little bits, but
right.
I quite like it, I quite enjoyed it. And I think they might ask me back.
Did you? I've done some DJing once or twice, and I enjoyed it, but I'm sure it's just it's a vanity thing, isn't it? I'm the DJ, and you get to play the tunes that you want.
It's just fucking... Nowadays, you just on the computer, you just
press
the button. It's not like, I mean, literally, I could have pressed one button at the beginning of the night, and that would have just run into every song.
I've never been too convinced there's that much skill to it. You know what I mean? But
well, I don't know. I think years ago when you had the decks and that, and you had to talk. There's a song by ABBA.
Oh, you missed your call.
Yeah. I don't think I did talking on it. Fucking hell.
You could have done some.
Because by the end of the night, I was that fucking pissed.
Yeah, well, that's the other side as well. Like that, you must have been enjoying yourself.
Yeah, when you start playing like fucking the same song like 3 times and son comes home and says, haven't you played this before?
Fuck off! So it's time to call it a day. That sounds mint.
I didn't get my head kicked in anyway.
Have you had any, I'm definitely thinking about the 80s now and these old gigs. Any situations where the gigs have got a little out of hand or, I don't know. There's been the crowd have got a little wild. Yeah. We were talking violence here.
Fucking, I remember getting gobbed up.
Oh, that was kidding.
Like,
was that part and parcel?
See, you missing all this, man.
Yeah, what?
You missed all this.
I'd say that reaction might get me fucking gobbed on for the next few shows.
Yeah, like some of the early gigs, he got spat on and he didn't really realise at the time, and then the next day he'd like be scratching your ear and there's a big crusty greeny.
Got a couple of pints of piss on me once.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was at Rebellion. In 2010, and the Dwarves were playing.
Who? The
Dwarves? Yeah, one of my faves, the Dwarves, and so I was right down near the front, and then people were chucking pint pots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was unmistakably piss.
Why was it warm?
It was warm. It was warm, and it smelled like piss, and it was piss, and it just went all over me. It was just like, I'm watching the Dwarves. I guess this kind of thing probably happens. It'll be fine. And then the second one hit, and it's like, I'm already covered in piss. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. No worries. Yeah. So that wasn't great.
Well, I don't know. Body fluids getting chucked around.
But pulling a fucking loogie out of your ear the next day.
No, that did happen, and it's fucking disgusting when I think about it. I'm glad that's one thing, because I remember going to a lot of early gigs at Eric's.
Yeah.
I'm going never going to be gobbing on the band.
Where was Eric's?
Eric, Matthew Street in Liverpool.
Oh right, okay.
The original punk venue in
right.
Liverpool. Seen a lot of the early bands there, bands like the Ruts, the Damned, Undertones, Skids. That's the sort of bands I started growing up watching. But some of those bands, it encouraged it,
Yeah.
The Damned certainly did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Can you have a fucking spit on me?
Yeah. Spit on Captain Sense. You get about 50 kids just gobbing on him. And I do remember Segs, the bass player of Ruts, and he had his shirt off, and everyone was gobbing on his chest, and he was just like rubbing it in. And I just think, it's fucking crazy, really.
You're missing that.
Well, I'm not going, God no, fucking it's like everyone was saying.
When did that start? Was there a cut-off point where it was just like, no gobbing?
Well, I think bands like Skids and that would openly be aggressive if you start spitting on them. Like,
right, okay, you might get lamped.
Yeah, we'll fucking, if you spit on us, we'll get in there and fucking knock you out,
Right, okay.
So I think eventually it's sort of worn out. Thank God, I mean, that's fucking... It's like Joe Strum, I think he got hepatitis B, because apparently someone gobbed on him and it went right down his throat when he was singing. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, so that's unlucky.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Yeah.
You'd be if you were the guy that spat and you saw that happen, you'd be fucking, you'd be dining out on that for a long time, wouldn't you? Gave Joe Strum
in hospital.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, with a
that's sort of
perfectly timed
one thing on the punk scene. I'm sort of glad to see the back.
One thing that's happily died a death. Then, have you met anyone famous?
Apart from yourself.
This is why I love this man.
What famous as in bands?
Yeah. Just like I don't know, names I suppose.
Well,
names.
yeah, I've met a few of the people, but I don't go out of my way to go and meet them.
No.
Because I mean, you can. I know people who will just fucking a leg and fucking want to meet everyone. I'm not really that bothered. I'll meet them on my own terms.
Yeah.
If I bump into them at the bar, great.
Yeah.
But I won't go looking for it.
Yeah.
So not really, because I won't go out. I won't go out looking. I bumped into people like, obviously bumped into people like Charlie Harper and the Damned and stuff, because they're out there, but I won't go looking, because I did meet the singer out Slaughter the Dogs once.
Oh.
They say never meet your idols.
Right.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying about that.
Is it?
But I think most people are okay, but I don't buy into all that fucking licking arse from fucking famous people.
Having said that, the one time that I was genuinely nervous, but I was a bit starstruck, it was 2009. See how much better I am with dates than you. It was 2009, and it's because I'm fucking weird. It was April 2009 as well, because United were in Champions League semi-final. Beat Arsenal that night. Fuck off, you gooners. But you know what? You know what? Ivy, Operation Ivy.
Oh yeah.
So obviously Tim Armstrong, Matt Freeman of Rancid were in them. But the singer was a guy called Jesse Michaels. Right. And Op Ivy, obviously legendary, released that album Energy. That's fucking still quality to this day. There's an example of an album recorded in sort of a shit way, but it kind of adds to the charm of it.
Yeah.
And he was he had another band at that time called Classics of Love. He had a band before that called Common Rider who were mint. But then he formed a new band called Classics of Love, and they were playing a place called the Retro Bar in Manchester, don't you?
Oh yeah.
The Retro.
Yeah.
We went in. We were in there.
I think.
We were in there a week ago today. We were in there, but it's died. It's called Hive now. It's just another cool place that's shut down, and now it's like a fucking £5 a pint. Actually, it wasn't cheap anyway, the Retro Bar. I don't know what I'm talking about, but do you know what I mean? It's a bit cool now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't go downstairs where the gigs were, but I don't think it's gonna be like the same type of place. But it was, it's a small little dive.
Yeah,
it was a dive. Yeah, and they were playing there, and it was just like, you fucking kidding me, Jesse Michaels, like, this guy that when we were like 16, 17, like in fucking sixth form, like college type thing, and listening to it on the fucking battered school stereo. That was our bag. That was part of the reason that we formed a band. And he's going to be at the Retro, and got there nice and early because I wanted to watch the game, the United game as well. And he was just sat there like restringing a guitar or something, just like on his own, just doing something like that. And I was proper like, how do I facilitate this now? Do I go up and do some sort of really cringe shit like, you're the reason I'm in the band, man, or do I try and play it cool? And I think I probably just came across as a fucking weirdo, but I had to go get a photo with him. It was just like, it was just too much of an opportunity.
Was he good?
He was sound. He was just proper like, hey man, like he was. I didn't take up too much of his time. I was only there for like a minute and a half, like leave him to it type thing. But he was sound. And then later on, they played like The Crowd, the last song they played that night, and I got on the mic and did a bit of the chorus. So that was like a bit of a seminal moment. Like, that was like, yes, a song with Jesse Michaels like that. So there is something to be said. So I'm basically the opposite of you. I get dead excited. Ooh.
I just never have, because to me I got into punk because it was sort of like, it was the anti thing. I didn't want fucking heroes, like the classic Stiff Little Fingers song. Don't want to be anyone's hero, But I don't know.
Most people I've met have been pretty sad. I met the Dwarves backstage at Rebellion that year when they got piss on me, and they were quality. They were loving it.
I think most people in punk bands are pretty.
They should be, shouldn't they? Really, it takes something badly wrong for them to flip out and completely lose. I mean, look at you. You've been doing it for over 30 years.
So
down to earth. Yeah, exactly. You will literally talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And so it seems. Yeah. Good. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to spin another tune, and then we'll come back, have a little talk, and then we'll wrap up the Hockmeister, because I am monopolising your time. So, shall we play some BiteBack again?
BiteBack.
This is the present. This is where we're at, really. Not that different one. Back to the latest, which is Retro Hate.
Retro Hate. Well, we can put a Retro Hate on.
Yeah.
Which is a kind of song that I sort of wrote about everything being retro, and everyone, you can buy Ramones t-shirts like in. So
you're writing the tunes now.
Some of them.
Right. Okay.
I'm doing all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Something I've never done in bands before.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's called Retro Hate. It's about, there's a lot of you can sort of buy Ramones t-shirts and
Primark.
Yeah,
that's a big one. Does upset
and everything's
people,
retro. Everyone wants it to be retro, which is fair enough. But you got to remember where it comes from.
Yeah, exactly. It loses all meaning, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's kind of the gist of this song.
It's a bit of Retro Hate. Here we go. Woo! Yeah, and he's pulling a proper rock face.
We've been
and,
rock as fuck. Man.
It's got to be done, hasn't it?
They're a good live band.
Have you still got your pork pie hat?
I have actually. It smells a bit though.
It
really smells.
Get some
but I
Febreze
stop
on the
wearing it now because I'm fucking.
Yeah, I've noticed.
People come up and tip your hat.
Do they?
And it's really annoying.
Can't
I just
be.
end up getting really violent. Fucking doffy cat.
That disrespect to
Well,
that,
it
isn't
is,
it?
yeah.
Lack of respect. Don't be
Fucking
tipping the
sorry.
man's hat.
People fucking knocking your hat. It's just not on.
No, exactly. So you do a bit of promoting. Obviously, you've had us on, haven't you? Like in the last couple
A few
of
times,
weeks.
I think.
Yeah, you have. You have more than once.
By the way, kids, I did actually just pay him before.
It did, and not only that. In truth, like
In cash.
we left before the end of the show, which is fucking shameful anyway. But that was G-Man's fault. He made us. And then we found out later that we were owed money, and you've actually paid us. So yeah, that's true.
Lucky I could have spent that.
You could have, yeah.
on
You could have been
drugs.
down the fucking Dog and Duck or whatever
Well,
it's
I don't
called.
have to cock and pull it, yeah.
Yeah, could have been going into their tills, so no, I appreciate that as well. What got you into doing that?
I don't know. I've been doing it for quite a long time. Mainly because I was in a band, and I thought this is a good way of getting us gigs. It mean I could get maybe a name band on in our neck of the woods, and we're supporting them.
And and
people go,
people
not you lot supporting them again. Or,
yeah.
You fucking put your
Yeah, of course you are. Exactly.
We're supporting them because we fucking supply the drum kit.
Exactly.
And after fucking.
And it's not just. I mean, we.
Not many bands I've put on who actually have given me a gig back.
Put me under there,
Yeah, but you're not putting gigs on.
Yes,
you're not
there is
putting
that.
gigs on.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a few putters on. I don't just do it for that. I do it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
But that's how I originally started because I wanted.
Do you get any stress? Does it stress you out?
Yeah, it does stress. I get fucking really stressed out.
Yeah.
But not usually about the band because the band's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I tend to put bands on that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's usually just something like fucking the PA guy fucking taking his time, doing dead slow, and I'm saying like, well, we've got the first band on at 8 o'clock, and he's going, oh, whoa, I'll just put this drum mic in. And you're going, fucking hurry up, you fucker. Yeah, it is quite stressful, but at the end of the night,
when it
all clicks, because I've never really had I have lost money on it, but I've never really had a really shit night.
Yeah.
99% of the time it's been good.
Well, it was.
I just enjoying it. It's nice that I can, give people a good night.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And put bands on from out of town because people say to me, "Oh, it's like yourself, the Cakes went down really well."
Cool.
People saying, "Well, I've not seen them before." And I said, "Where have you been?"
Well, we were there in 2015.
Well, I know.
Not 2015, 2005.
I've got like a certain amount of people come to the gigs I put on.
Yeah.
Now, but it's always turning over, and there's new people and a lot of
Which
younger
is good.
people as well. And
Yeah.
that I always think it's great when I put a gig on and people turn up and I don't know who they are.
Do you think
It's
there's
not just a load of old
something
mates.
about this, Birkenhead? I don't know if this is Wirral, isn't it? It's not Merseyside before you fucking lamp me. It's Wirral, isn't it?
God's side of the river.
But is it something about this area that sort of naturally inclines that people like punk? Like punk's got roots here?
Well, not really. It's never really. I mean, Liverpool punk scenes or like hardcore type punky scenes never been that big.
Yeah.
It's always been very underground.
Which is strange because Liverpool,
it's
working class
one of the
city,
biggest
isn't it?
cities.
Yeah.
But there's still like.
They're still fucking
Mate
jizzing over the Beatles.
Mates of mine,
and
Tony
Liverpool,
and Pete Bent from the Din Ladies, they're still putting gigs
Yeah,
on, but
Tony was at yours, wasn't he? Yeah.
It's very underground.
Yeah.
There's never been like I don't think there's ever been like a massive, huge sort of hardcore type punk band from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Which, say like Birmingham, you got GBH, who are like massive bands. But Liverpool's never had that.
Yeah.
It's always been more of an arty.
It's almost fly the flag, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always been like a bit more arty type punk stuff.
Yeah.
There's still a good scene in Liverpool. I mean, there's some fucking great bands.
We played Maguire's. We played the Pizza Bar.
Not my favourite place to watch bands.
Is it not?
No, I don't know. Just something about it.
Well, I liked it to play. I mean, because it's cool. Like, get a bit of pizza and it's got I like setups like that where it's a long rectangle room. You know what I mean? So people are funneled to watch it. Like, And they had a projector on the wall as well, so they projected like a
What,
logo.
of your face on it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that immediately won me over. It was, I like this type of place. But yeah, that was pretty sound. But we haven't done much in Liverpool over the years. In fairness, now that may just be because people don't like us, but I don't know. And there's not been a massive go-to place. You know, place like I said, I've heard of Hotel California a lot before finally getting there. There's not been that place in Liverpool where there's been you've got to get to this place.
The pizza bar is the little place where...
I think it's where it's at now. I think that's where Tony's put a lot of
Tony puts a lot of bands. Pete Bentham puts stuff on at Sound. A lot of bigger bands won't play Liverpool.
Really? Bit weird though, isn't it? It's not that far out the way. It isn't, is it? Considering like fucking Rill, you know, Going Bay had London had a punk scene. That's a strange place.
But I don't know. I tend to find now with gigs we're doing, we've like played in Mould in North Wales.
Really?
Yeah. It was fucking great. There was only probably about 100 people there. It was in a pub and it was fucking buzzing.
You get some funny places, don't you? Yeah.
And I'd rather play that.
Yeah,
play
definitely.
At City Centre Bar.
Yeah.
Where a lot of like City Centre punks.
It's almost
a bit blasé about it all.
It's almost like there can be too much going on in a city centre, isn't there? You get somewhere a bit smaller and a bit more focused on what it's doing. Then that's
that's it. I mean, you must get that in Macclesfield.
What? Small and focused.
Town is it Cheshire?
It is Cheshire. It's not that.
So what about this Matt Lads thing? With the filth?
Filth?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's going on there?
I almost went to see him, but I didn't. So that's a fucking shit story. Nice one, Max. But because my brother's like, he's only a couple of years older than me, but he fancies his Matt Lads. It would have been a bit of crack, but I don't know. I think just without seeing them, I think they are just doing covers, and I think they're either doing them
throwing a few Matt Lads songs.
Are they?
I think.
Which will get the people excited, won't it? And I think they're probably doing them very competently. You know, like they're not going to be shit. I'm sure they'll. I know the practice at a mate of mine's studio, and he says that they played, and my brother said they were decent. So. Yeah, I mean, if the guy Muttley wants to get playing again, like, I don't think people have said, like, 'cause I know various people who know him a lot better than me. He used to live around the corner from me. I used to live on a street called Park Lane in Mac, and I'd see him sort of walking back from the nearest Tesco.
In the day when they were like
he always cut a lonely figure to me. I've only ever seen him on his own, but I don't know. That's just the life he leads, isn't it? But I guess he wanted to get playing again. But people tell me that there's not a desire to restart the Matt Lads, and possibly they could just get the band. They could play somewhere like Rebellion. They could just fucking headline it and it'd go mental.
Darren from Rebellion's, as far as I know, he's been hassling them for years.
Has he?
To get back on. I think. Don't quote me on that.
No, it wouldn't surprise you, would you?
But you know, because. They could fucking clean up.
Yeah, of course they could. Yeah.
But good on him for not doing it, because I don't think I think he's realised that it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So to me, good on him, because otherwise it'd just be like a poor imitation.
Exactly. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what kind of crowd. They'd obviously get a big crowd like that, but you might get a few fucking bad knobheads mixed in.
They always did.
Yeah,
they always did. Yeah. But yeah, they was, because they get all the young kids who've grown up listening to the songs but didn't really know that it was all a bit tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I remember they played Stairways, right?
Is that nearby?
That's like a big rock club in Birkenhead. It's closed now. Right. And they come on, they said, all right, Liverpool.
Yes!
Next minute they got the covered in, all right, you Scousers or something like that. And everyone's going, fuck off, we're not Scousers and all that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be making that.
But that was a classic gig, that, Birkenhead. Great band on that one.
Yeah, it would have been. I've just seen like videos and stuff like that, but a lot of we've been around a lot of the pubs. Like we've gone on a Matt Lads pub crawl, you know, because it's like mandatory, isn't it, like that? And
the chippy on. There's a chippy on.
Oh, Greasy Gordon's.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, that's a treasure house now. If anyone wants to do a fucking memorial tour of Mac, then hit me up.
By the way, Max works for the
we'll go to Treasure
Macclesfield Tourist Board.
Yeah, there's only me. Yeah. We'll go to Sparrow Park and get views of Buxton Road. But
that was Birkenhead Street.
I'm actually thinking because, like street names just get like so blasé that you don't, but no, we don't have a Birkenhead
Well,
street. No.
you don't know what you're missing.
No, exactly, yeah. If we did, then that's where I'd choose to go do me smack.
Fuck off.
Oh, are you kidding? I do plan to be back, and I'm winking now for the purpose
Well,
of those at
no,
home. I'm winking.
you're coming back.
Coming back from the
You're
dead.
coming back.
Yeah, that'll be absolutely mint. Right, I think we're gonna wrap up Hocky. The usual reason why, simply because I have to edit this down. I have to boil this down into a condensed
Soup.
excellent soup. The soup de jour.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
cream
A
sauce.
high five for
Matt.
the mic. He's very
Matt,
close.
it's been a pleasure.
It's been an absolute
Fucking pleasure.
So cheers
Love it.
cheers for your time. It's been mint, and
Enjoying
I
Friday night.
expect big numbers on this episode, Hock.
Big numbers.
Big numbers,
Big
yeah.
numbers,
I think
yeah.
you're a big
You're going to hit
draw.
the hundreds.
Yeah, I think we're going to smash the 100. Big numbers. And we are going to play out with a song, but you don't have to choose it now. I'm not going to put you on the spot. You can choose it later. And then
Yeah, well,
anything you want. We'll play it out.
probably not like that one.
Another, well, of course, yeah, that's fine. This will be BiteBack, whatever BiteBack song it is. If a gig's going really well, then your patter, your banter, if you want to use that most awful of modern banter.
I love banter.
Use some banter.
I'm old school.
Yeah, it used to be a good word, and then it kind of got took over. But now I'm rescuing banter back. But if it's going well, your banter is kind of flows. You hit that perfect pitch. You find where you're not too pissed, but you've had one or two beers. People talk about when they're playing pool, don't they? They've had a few beers and but they've just got their eye in, and they just can pot the balls like that. And it's like that when you're on stage.
Like that.
Yeah.
In the 70s. George Best was like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, a few pints and he's got his eye in. But it's like that for me when you're playing a little bit, as in when you between songs like that. Sometimes you can be grasping a little bit fucking Collins tuning or something. So there is that you've got to do something.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just
You
flows.
can't shut up.
Normally it's because there's some fucking knobhead in the crowd who's dressed funny or who's done something daft. Like if he's fallen over in the last song or something, it's like you're mine.
You're my subject.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like a comedian. A comedian
Yeah.
fucking do
Yeah,
that.
of course it is.
So we are just a bunch of comedians.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, we're
Yeah.
just a bunch
keep
of
people entertained.
jokers, really.
Well, I'm old school. I like trying to entertain people.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You know, to me, it's not just about doing your songs. You've got to entertain people, and if you can make people laugh as well, that's fucking hard to do.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know, if you make people laugh.
Crack a few classic jokes like that,
Yeah.
but it's a tricky one, but every now and again, if you've got I might make the odd note of something that I've got to say.
But will you say something that you said a year ago? You might have it in the back of your
Yeah.
and come out with that fucking little crack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
That's
yeah.
good. Well, that's like a comedian.
Yeah, you got it stored up like that, but yeah, you can forget the basics big time if it's going well. If not, there's the opposite.
Yeah, when it's going hard.
I mean, do you have to drive to gigs like?
Quite often I'll drive.
Do you?
Don't normally drive back.
Right. Oh well, that doesn't matter. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I know.
Don't make
Well,
that. That's a big
bass
deal.
player Mose doesn't drink, so normally I'll be able to have a drink.
Oh,
I
you
have
swung this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But yeah. Sometimes
Fuck up, Hocky.
surprising things.
Yeah, no, it's just I was going to say when it's your turn like that, you know.
Oh, I do have turns. I have had turns.
Then you're allowed your 1 pint. I think you're still allowed 1 pint. I
Yeah.
hope so, because I've had one tonight, just one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you find yourself a little bit sort of like, oh, I'm not lubricated, I'm not in the zone. I do anyway. I don't know.
I know. I understand. You've got to be. You just got to. Sometimes you're in the right frame of mind. That's what you do. You might have had a shitty day at work. And
Yeah.
Be all.
Don't like playing on Fridays anymore, me. But obviously.
Friday night.
Yeah, but it was a Friday
night
when we
is
played like that.
podcast night.
I'm tired. I'm a tired man after
you
5
working
days of
too
work.
hard?
Like that.
Working
I am
too
working too hard. I've fucking got a ridiculous life, mate. I'm trying to juggle too many balls. But
You're playing in a band. You're doing podcasts.
that's it. Yeah,
working your arse off.
just thought I'd start this just in case I had nothing left to do. One a month though.
One month.
Just-
Good
just-
on you.
I read an article the other day because I was reading something, and they reckon that the best frequency is 1 a week. It was like, no,
well-
that might be the best frequency to put them out, but it's not going to happen.
Well, it's all right if you're not doing anything else in your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you know, if you're working. And,
You could start one, Hocky. The Hockmeisters podcast.
Oh, I could.
You could. You've probably got the gear in this very room.
Yeah.
And so when you're sat in here chilling, you can just.
And I could actually interview you then.
You could, yeah. You could switch it
fucking
around.
get you,
you
man.
could
I'll get
fucking
you back.
skewer me, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Skewer me like a kebab.
Yeah. So how much money do the Kurt's really make?
Let's get down to the
How
brass
much money are
tacks.
the Kurt's going to make on the European tour?
I think the more pertinent question is, will it be enough to cover the expenses of the Kirk's European tour, the expense bill?
Well, bagels are expensive.
Crepes, crepo chocolate.
You'll have a good time.
I think we will.
And enjoy it.
I think we're gonna have an absolute battle. I'm really looking forward to it. So overdue.
Yeah, 'cause you don't just fucking play in fucking England all the time.
That's all.
Especially the north. I don't know about you, but we just tend to. Most of our gigs are in the northwest of England.
Yeah, well, logically.
Yeah.
Logically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're lucky. Manchester's down the road-ish, you know. That is a stroke of luck in terms of like having somewhere like that. And we've never, when we were younger, like a lot, and there was other bands and Mac. I mean, there still are other bands and Mac, but it used to be. Kids got fucking funny ideas, haven't they? And it used to be a thing where other bands and Mac would call themselves Manchester bands, and they'd list it on their MySpace or whatever it was at the time, you know, like on the website, like, oh yeah, we're an up and coming Manchester band, and we never did that because it's just like, well, that's fucking shit, isn't it? That's pathetic.
No,
let's not do that. But it was useful having like somewhere up the road that over time has shown itself to have a few decent gigs on. You know, you've probably been Star and Garter plenty of times, haven't you? That's a good venue and stuff like that. So it's served as well. I forget the point I was even making. We've only had one drink. I forgot.
He's waffling. He's waffling.
He's lost it. But yeah, don't make any money. Oh, long overdue. Boom, we're back. It's long overdue. Been 20 years, and all we've known is playing in England. Have we played in anywhere else?
You've played in Wales. You've done the
Wales,
the North Wales.
Boom. There you go. That's fine. We haven't done Scotland yet.
Scotland's good.
Is
Done
it?
a lot of good.
I went to Scotland for the first time ever
fucking love
in 2015.
First time ever.
First time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was like.
And how was that for you?
Bit bleak. bit wet. Nothing I didn't expect.
I love Scotland. Every
Bit
time I've gone
bleak,
up
wet
there,
and cold,
'cause we did a few gigs with Instant Agony up there, and it's like fucking hell. Because we had a song called "Think of England,"
Right.
which wasn't really about being we're English. It was anti-English in a way.
Yeah.
We thought, how is this going to go down? And so we thought, we'll do Think of Scotland. And then all these fucking mad Scots are going, oh, why aren't you playing Think of England? Why, and he loved it.
Yeah,
he loved the England bit. And I think Scottish people are really fucking great. They just love it.
Yeah, no, I think people have been told again a bit
It's
like
all
Europe.
it's all the media. Oh, it's like oh, if you're Liverpool, you can't like Manchester.
Yeah.
Manchester can't like Liverpool. If you're English, you can't like the Scottish, and it's all a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
We're fed that by the media.
Yeah, exactly.
And in reality, fucking everyone.
Yeah, it's a bit
like
weird,
it.
isn't it, to take that to heart? A bit strange. a bit of strange behaviour, really.
Oh, you cannot like anyone from Manchester because you're from Liverpool.
I mean,
a load of bollocks.
Yeah, that is nonsense as well. Someone made a point the other week on Twitter or something, and it's something that anyone with half a brain's known for a long time, that, yeah, there's the football thing, and I'm a United fan, so don't get me wrong, I fucking hate Liverpool FC. Not a big fan of Liverpool FC, completely benign to Everton. But, you know, apart from that, Liverpool and Manchester cities are fucking very similar.
Very similar. Working class fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but both sort of like have a bit of a spring in the step. Think that they're a bit cock of the north, don't they? Yeah.
But very similar.
Exactly.
That's probably why there's a bit of animosity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they're all a bit
when it
sort of
gets
like
nasty. I mean, I'm all for like banter and stuff, but when it gets nasty. But a lot of that stems from the football thing. I mean, I know
exactly. But and that's a bit of a sort of crowd mentality, isn't it? I bet if you just got like a mank and a scouser just sort of working with each other every day, like in a civilised, you'll just get a bit of a a bit of fun, you know, like that. Yeah,
it's very similar.
Exactly,
very similar.
A bit of crack, you know, yeah.
Very similar, yeah.
So you're right in what you say. It's a bit silly.
The media's got lots of answers for.
Exactly. But we're from Mac, you know. Everybody loves Mac.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, it's good. We've always worn that on our pride. It's always been like Dropkick Murphys and Boston. That's the best way you can describe it.
The Kegs
and Macclesfield representing. We'll get our dues one day as being the second best band ever from Mac.
Well, I hope you do.
We probably won't actually, because I think Joy Division were from Mac, and a lot of people like that.
Joy Division.
Joy Division, yeah.
Well,
they stand in our way.
Ian Cases was from Mac, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The rest of
He lived round the corner from me. Well, he didn't. He was dead. But his house when he was
Max is.
Yeah, well, his house when he was alive at one point was round the corner from me. That used to be a fucking like if people were doing like, you know, you go to LA or Beverly Hills and do star tours with those maps.
Yeah.
It was like that in Mac at one point. You had Muttley's house, Ian Curtis's house, and my house, all within like a 5-minute walk of each other. So people could have done a bit of a pilgrimage.
Yeah.
And they may have. I just never knew.
And then you woke up.
Yeah. I remember walking past Ian Curtis's house like early one morning. There were some weirdos outside, like taking photos.
Like grey gabardines on.
Yeah. Just
looking miserable.
Yeah. Just like taking a photo outside. It's just like.
And then you realise it was just people from Macclesfield.
It's like, calm down. It's only fucking Vincent Street. There's nothing very exciting. Yeah, leave it alone. It's dog shit on the pavement. Never mind. But yeah, good times. Bit of Mac. Love it. There we go. That was some afterthoughts there from me and Hocky, and we've already said goodbye. It was just,
goodbye.
Goodbye can be one of the hardest words, and we just didn't want to say goodbye, did we?
That's it.
We're just enjoying it too much. But
the heartbeat's still going. We're still beating.
We're still alive.
Max's computer there is kicking it out.
It's about to burn up, I reckon, my computer. It's
all
been fried.
It's all that porn you've got.
It is heavy. Yeah, the hard drive is heavy. Let's hope that it never gets found or unencrypted. Right, and on that note, thank you everybody. We'll see you later.
See you soon.
See you in a bit.
Watch his face!
And that's that. You made it. There we go. RRB 5 down. I think if you haven't already guessed, the clue's already out there. It's not going away. We're not going away. We'll see you again next month. Thank you very much. Bye.
Back,